Well, I mean, spicy. We're getting into it. We're gonna see CLG versus Shopify Rebellion, and we can already see it starting off. CLG going in hard, knowing that maybe there's a little bit more patience within Shopify. And they're gonna be able to get the site really nice, so the retake here is going to play out. You can see they're waiting for this retake. They're waiting for the reposition.
Nice flashpoint going out in garage there. Not going to be able to actually capitalize off of that quite yet, but the TP does come through for EMEA now. It's a 3v2 situation on the retake, Gompers.
Yeah, and the attempt is there. Panini's trying to clear out as much as possible so that they can gain a little bit more ground for Shopify. And you can see Claudia left is going to be able to clutch it up. And that's a beautiful round win for the first round. Claudia, I mean, that main factor as to why this round was won, but overall, a great post-plant position.
3 now, but moving over towards A this time around.
And I'm not seeing any consecutive pushes down a particular site. It's more so holding these angles together for Shopify Rebellion, attempting to take it, but you can see CLG just have the better weaponry. They're going to be able to take the site flawlessly as well. Take a couple people down, the flank as well being eliminated, and CLG within this round are able to take another.
KP first before making that move in. That'll definitely help with the potency, and now moving back towards the B site, looking to grab Garage, considering the fact that they are on the bonus on the side of CLG, looking to take those closer angles.
Yeah, but that dart is going to catch out Panini. Shopify Rebellion are actually holding the site pretty well here. Tons of trade out. CLG really only having Claudia left. No recon dart. Owl drone still available. Could get that information firsthand, but Spectre, you have to be careful. You can't take these long-range fights as much as you would like, and Claudia knows that. Just gonna place back and wait right inside of Cubby, knowing that they need something. They need to pick off a weapon, but 4 players on the site, all holding one angle, and Claudia can't really do much here. Yeah, but here we are, the push up. And, you know, I wanted to talk about this before. Shopify and CLG have somewhat of a similar play style. They're very patient on the defense, and when they do want to go for that aggression, you can see it here on the A site, A long. You can see 2 players playing together, ensuring that there at least is that trade potential, which is something that I really enjoyed watching out of both of these teams.
Ooh, a nice drone coming out here from Claudia. Going to be able to catch out 1, make that space, but the trades do come through, and now that's 2 to fall on the side of Shopify Rebellion. A site thought to be free, but the quick rotation already coming out of Shopify.
Yeah, but here we have it. It's the hold with KP, knowing they're pushing, so there it is. That stall potential. You have the stun come through. The rotation here for CLG. They know A site's not the site, as that fast rotation came through for Shopify as well. Now we can see it's the run it down, attempting to take the C site as fast as they can. Panini's trying to race it as well. Hold might actually come through if Panini can hold it down. Shopify, though, with the 2 picks, the 3rd for Panini. This round win for Shopify.
With the stim beacon, if elected to use it instead of a potent push onto site, but now looks like Shopify Rebellion, Lori is going to be looking for this mid control here. Managed to sneak her way under window. And I'm not sure if Bungie is quite aware with this Blade Storm in hand.
Bungie might actually be able to catch out if caution is there, but let's see, this Sonder is holding the angle as well. It's the contact hole that you can see down mid. Lori takes the 1, the other there for Panini, and a beautiful play with each other. As Lori aggresses, Panini is going to be there to ensure that there is no trade. The A site here.
I like that Lori actually fell back from that situation, but A site, like you mentioned, is going to be for a free plant. EMEA able to get that pick off on KP. The Trailblazers not going to gather too much information, though it does push back the members of CLG Red by a smidge. Now, a 4v3 on this retake.
Yeah, but good information from Claudia. A lot of players down in CT. They're able to recognize that, but are they able to fight it down? Claudia having a sheriff, able to get the 1. But once again, it's just the gun differential, and it goes straight for Shopify, doing an amazing job at just holding the sites in general and not allowing CLG to take full force.
Now we're going to see CLG Red moving back towards the A site for that typical split push. The stim beacon already activated, but only looking to take this long control, actually not being able to use it to get onto site.
No, but the wait here. That rolling thunder comes through, but no, Bungie completely missing out Flowerful. What could have been a beautiful pick is not going to happen. That's going to leave Flowerful back, and still, I mean, potential for the team there. As Flowerful is alive, it's a 5v5 here. So the retake could come through. We have a two-person flank, although he's going to be caught out with that trademark. Lots of util being utilized, gaining a lot of information here, but it's the site hole that has to continue being strong. As Shopify Rebellion already gets in, Bungie's able to take the one regardless, though. It is really just a 1v3. Orbital Strike attempting to hold it down, but Panini has to get past all of this blockade. It's Rise, left alone, 11 health, the defusal coming through, but it's going to be a stick. Completely. I mean, how can you get away with this? Shopify just not getting caught out. Rise is going to save the weaponry, though, take that operator in hand, and it makes sense. I mean, not a lot of economy here to play with for CLG.
And that's partially in due to the fact that the eco round was, you know, for CLG Red, they managed to get so many kills off. They managed to get that plant down as well, allowing them to util here from Shopify Rebellion before using that Hunter's Fury to maybe do some zoning to help Bungie clear some space onto site. And with a little bit of contact towards A, still a default here for CLG Red. However, a very heavy mid lane this time around.
Yeah, but that's going to be the initiator there. Han with the flash. Now the rolling thunder comes through. Of course, Panini stunned, but still, some players, KP, able to push through the trade down, and that's something you gotta be careful of. Panini was stunned, couldn't assist in that endeavor. You can see Bungie attempting the operator play on the attack, but Sonder is actually going to win that out. So, an up 1v1, I mean, unfortunate, really, tons, I mean, not money down the drain. It was actually one of those pickups within the last round.
But I like that aggression coming out from Sonder, being able to take that short control, pushing up to lobby as well, just put so much more pressure on CLG Red, and now Panini still holding down the fort here in Garage. You'll just see the barrel, but the double swing, and they line up! That's a 2K there for Panini, a collateral at that.
Kind of somewhat of that stress of we need to push a site fast. We've already lost 3, and we need to figure out how we're going to be able to pick off the rest. So CLG, I mean, in a really difficult position here. Just, I mean, player base-wise, as they get picked off very, very fast.
I just want to point out that Trailblazer just completely denied Amnesia's lurk, and now going to have to rotate off. But it's going to be a blitz onto C now. The aftershock.
Oh my goodness. I mean, KP really is showing me, hey, I'm the breach player here. I don't know. I feel like KP's util has been used so perfectly for those retakes, so perfectly to hold the sites. And you can see it there is going to deny a lot. Able to take the first person out. I mean, that's one of the detriments. You continue to lose the players here for CLG. And as it continues, it's just the push out. A little bit too aggressive on this host plant, just attempting to take these players out, attempting to raise the numbers or maybe lower them for Shopify, but still Flowerful is going to close this out on the save round for CLG. A little bit unfortunate.
They're denying that space that they managed to clear for themselves, and now Saunders swapped over to Garage, however, with a spam through by the Vandals through Garage doors. The aggressive peek with the Ops not able to come through this time around. Dark cover going out on B, and Shopify Rebellion doing a really nice job at staggering and slowing these pushes.
Ooh, yeah, but that drone in. Rise is actually going to play with it. Going to use that as somewhat of a distraction for CLG to get these picks down. And now we see those first initial picks for CLG. We see the 3 players there. Of course, though, I mean, more just figuring out what site would be perfect to hit at this particular moment, whether or not anybody else would get aggressive as well.
Absolutely. I do want to point out that Claudia still has a Hunter's Fury in hand. Probably won't use it for any zoning this time around, but likely would be able to use that for the post plant. But with this double up short, we saw Panini get quite a few collats previously.
Oh, and I'm scared here as well. I don't think Panini's going to peek this corner. I don't think Panini knows in general. Actually almost got the flick off, but Amnesia is going to be able to win this out. You can see the fights are happening. Bungie's there for the trade. The space being completely created, and now the rotation from Flowerful as they come from C all the way down to A. Spike planted, and now this post plant hold is going to be very strong.
Flowerful likely probably going to be going for exit frags here. I mean, she does have the economy under her belt to be able to buy in the coming round, but probably looking to at least get a pick or two, considering the fact that the money on the side of CLG Red isn't looking too hot for some of the players.
Maybe the hardest. Sonder is a force to be reckoned with this operator in general. And look at this 3-man push down C. Not anymore, 3. Now we have the 2. Getting aggressive with an op, definitely something you wouldn't necessarily expect, which is why, I mean, Sonder is just very scary.
I'm kind of holding my breath right now, but we are going to see another dark cover going out to deny that information to CLG Red in long. And a quiet rotation is going to come through. I believe that's an alt orb being grabbed there also by Rise, meaning that the orbital strike will be in hand for this round as well. And that is 2 huge zoning abilities there. Sonder's already crept out. I believe, I mean, we missed it from her point of view, but I think that was a cloud burst to be able to actually cover that trademark and get that flank along.
And I said it. I said, listen, Sonder's doing something unpredictable. It's a scary thing because you wouldn't really think it's going to happen. It caught CLG off guard as well. So it really did play out well. You could see the aggression from Sonder once again. Of course, I mean, you'd be a little bit more cautious with that angle. But the fact that Sonder had dashed out is going to be a good distraction. 30 seconds left for CLG. They're stuck. They don't know what to do. It feels like here, Claudia's going to try to play maybe for this attention down mid, this flank along. But the A side has to be the push. 14 seconds left. KP trying to jump peek this, knowing somebody's there. The flash comes through. That's going to allow Flowerful to peek with it. Now the 1 player left. It's Claudia having to take on this 1v5. But 3 seconds left for the 5. It's not going to happen. It's impossible at this point in time. Waiting maybe a little bit too long here for CLG.